Okay. Another thing actually that I wanted to talk about, I don't know if you saw. So basically, so Ciara has legally added Russell Williams' last name Wilson to her son Future. So Ciara is a singer, and she basically was with the rapper Future. We all know Future, toxic, the most toxic rapper on earth, probably one of the most toxic people walking this earth. Basically, yeah. So him and Ciara were together. They were meant to get married, didn't it?
Yeah, they were engaged.
Yeah, they were engaged, and then they obviously split. But they had a son together, whose name is Future. And Ciara has since moved on and gotten married to Russell Wilson, who is a NFL player.
One of the highest paid,
yeah,
mind you.
one of the highest paid NFL players. And she's very, very happy. They have 4 kids together. Yeah, because he keeps asking for synchro. Yeah, they've got 4 kids together. And he's basically adopted Future, her son. Basically, they spend a lot of time together. I don't actually know if Future is involved in Future's life. So anyway, Ciara, I think they had a very messy breakup because Ciara literally won't even talk about him. There's a time when she did an interview and she did like a presenting thing and she had to say Future's name and she went silent. Like she would not even say his name. And the person next to her had to basically be like, Future. But she literally like, I don't want to say that man's name. So she's legally changed Future's last name to Wilson. And of course it's caused an uproar on social media, mostly from men, as always, chatting shit. But yeah, so basically a lot of men were basically like, that's out of order, blah 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 blah. How could she do that? Da, 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 whatever. Future, by the way, has not said anything. And Future is an active social media person. He hasn't said nothing. So yeah, Deontay, what do you think of this scenario?
Firstly, if people are in such uproar about it, he should have stepped up as a dad then. That's that's really my take on it.
That's the only point that can be made.
If anything, like that whole thing showed me this looks worse on Future than it does anyone else. Because how are you as someone who is still alive, still healthy and capable? How are you allowing another man to father your son? Like it just doesn't. I'm so sorry. It's such a turn off.
Such a turn off.
It's such a turn off to hear that. And anyone who defends him, I'm gonna assume you're also a deadbeat.
No, honestly, because like, be for real.
At the end of the day, we have to put the child's need first, and this is where a lot of adults go wrong. They'll bring kids into the mix, but never put their needs and wants first. They're always putting their own wants first.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. To me, I would say that he's not there in his life, because if he was even remotely, the name change wouldn't happen.
No.
Do you get what I mean?
Exactly.
Like it wouldn't. Even if he was a part-time dad, he sees them once a month, whatever. If there was something that showed that, okay, he's trying to be a dad, this would not be a conversation.
At all.
So the fact that not only was the name changed, it was changed successfully, it shows, like, to me that he doesn't really want rights of little Future.
No.
And to be fair, at least he's got his name, his first name.
His name is Future.
His name is Future, so you still have that. If people who are out there don't like the fact that another man stepped up to be this boy's son, you really need to take a look at your mindset and see, like, are you defending Future because you just like him as a celeb, as a rapper? Or are you really assessing the situation and seeing everything for what it is, and you're still coming to the conclusion that, like, yeah, what Ciara and her husband are doing is wrong? I don't see how you can come to that conclusion. If anything, well done to Ciara. She found a man who will step up for all of her kids and treat them all equally. And now, because of Ciara, she's provided her child with a dad who genuinely loves him and a great life.
Exactly.
People need to just stop being selfish when it comes to children and putting their ego before anything else. But yeah, I just personally think that I personally don't see anything wrong with it. But every child needs a mum and a dad, and if her husband wants to step up, He lives with them. Who are we to say no? Like, what do you want him to do? So now if he treats him like shit, then you're going to complain. So which one is it? You have to give a child stability, and he's offering that. You can't knock a man for doing that. And it's even admirable to do that.
Exactly.
So he should actually be being praised.
Yeah, because it's like he's got 3 kids with Ciara, and he's like, I want this child to have my last name.
Yeah.
You know?
And to be fair, people who go out with people with children, that's the mentality I feel like you should have anyway.
Like, this is my child.
Yeah, like you have to understand, like, okay, it may not be your biological child, but especially if you see a long-term thing with their mum, you have to think that, like, okay, I'm going to be some type of role model in this child's life. Like, I need to have a relationship with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you don't have to go, and it's not even as far as Russell Wilson did. It's really as far as Future went. Like, because there's going to be kids or women that you meet and they have very active baby dads. So you don't need to go as hard as Russell Wilson does, but you still should have that mentality of, like, you need to have a relationship with these children. So I don't really understand it, if I'm honest with you, why it's even a debate.
I really don't get why it's a debate.
I don't. Like, if you don't like it, step up as a parent.
Exactly.
That's it.
Don't be a deadbeat.
That's the thing. Like, just don't be a deadbeat. Don't be a deadbeat. That's why I'll never understand deadbeats. If you're going to choose not to be a very active person in your own child's life, this is the type of shit that will happen. Life is not going to wait for you to catch up. Do you get what I mean? People move on, they get married, they have their kids and a family of their own. Stuff like this happens. If you really didn't want it, who told you to be a deadbeat?
Exactly.
You're a grown-ass man in this situation.
Exactly.
And Future's not really saying anything about it. So why are people fighting for him?
I don't get why people are fighting for him. It's like, don't be a deadbeat. Like, I just don't understand how there are some men in the world that go about their day every single day knowing that they have a child in the world, and they just live their lives. Knowing they have children in the world that they don't care about. I honestly don't know how they can do it.
I don't get how you can do it.
I've never understood it. And I just think if you know that you don't want to be a father and you want to be slinging your dick everywhere, then either wrap up or get a vasectomy. You know, I read the other day, a vasectomy takes 15 to 20 minutes.
It's such a simple procedure compared to tying your tubes.
Quick procedure. And I was like, why don't men go and do this?
Yeah, because a lot of them are, I'm not doing that. So you can't feel a bit. You can't feel a bit of pain.
After your youth, then.
You can't feel a bit of pain for a few minutes. But then at the same time, women will probably go through the worst pain that any human being will feel with giving birth to these very said children that you don't want.
I just don't get it.
Like, we go through worse. If you really don't want kids like that, fam, if you can be shanked up and be shot and be fucking beaten up, you sustain all of these things. You really think a vasectomy is going to be as painful as that? Come on, man.
I really don't get it.
And with how men's low threshold for pain, I'm sure some of them even put you to sleep. You're definitely getting numb, so you're not even feeling it like that.
I probably read up on it. Because I was like, what is this process of getting a vasectomy?
It's just they're hearing a snip and then it's like, oh no. But that's the point, love.
Yeah,
we don't want the sperms working. That's the point.
You can look after your kid. Like, I just don't get how they go every day. And some men are really actively doing life, living life, and being absolute deadbeats.
Yeah, man.
I don't get it.
It's ridiculous.
Some of them even take on other people's kids, but they've got.
They're ridiculous.
I don't get it.
And the psychological effect of that, or what it is, needs to be studied, because honestly, it doesn't make any type of sense.
Moving around every day, doing day-to-day life. You're in your house sitting down here now. You live alone, you've got your little bachelor pad, you come home, you have your little glass of whiskey, you're watching TV. It's like, do you not ever just think in that moment, right, I've actually got a you know?
It's just bum behaviour.
Seen me in 3 or 4 years, they just haven't seen me. And I'm just here living a whole different life.
Or how about those deadbeat parents or deadbeat dads who live like 2 roads away?
That is what.
Those are the ones where I'm like, I actually don't get it.
Some
I
people
don't
even
get
see
it.
like their dads around and just go, oh yeah, no, I saw my dad today. Just in the ends around. But I haven't like
there's a special place in hell for
no, honestly, I think it
deadbeats.
is such a disgusting thing to do.
It is.
So I don't even get why Russell Wilson gets the slack that he gets sometimes, because like, this man actually came into Ciara's life. He accepted her with her child. He raises that boy like that's his own child. Have you ever seen people say they even look alike?
No, don't kill me. Don't kill me. And I love that for them.
Every time Russell posts Little Future, yeah, everyone's always like, twins.
Yeah, fam. Let them look alike. Let them look alike, because I'm actually sick and tired of like, we need to stop giving the people who do harm to others the benefit of the doubt or credit.
There's no benefit of the doubt.
He chose to be a deadbeat because he wanted to.
Yeah.
Especially as a man who's a millionaire, has a good career, who can afford these children, still doesn't want to. He's a grown-ass man. He doesn't want to do it.
Yeah, and people that are just chatting shit, you're probably all deadbeats yourself, because I personally feel Ciara, like I feel like she's in a point where she's like, I got to do what I got to do. Sometimes when you are the I can't speak.
She's being a parent. She's being a mother.
Yeah, if you're the only parent that is active in your child's life and the father is actively choosing to not be involved in that child's life, as a mother, you have to do what you've got to do.
And to even get there, I'm sure there's been so many times where they've given Big Future a chance time and time again. Because Russell Wilson doesn't strike me as the type to just...
he doesn't
even strike me as the type like...
No.
He even gives me the feeling of like, I think we should ask Future if it's okay for me to give him my last name and da-da-da-da. And Ciara, I feel like...
decision that was made...
overnight. It wasn't.
I don't think she just woke up and was like, I'm going to do this now. And even, I don't know.
But even Ciara, though, also gives off the type of like, she will allow you, if you want to see him, she will allow it, she will allow it, she will allow it.
He bought him the Rolex, and everyone's like, why the hell would you buy a kid a Rolex?
So that's why I'm saying, like, people need to look at the history instead of going off of your own situation and putting your insecurities and frustrations out on this one. Because at the end of the day, he would be there.